for the moment.
I think it only works until we pop up here.
Really?
I think so. I don't know. They're probably watching us. Are you guys checking this shit out?
Can't tell.
I can't tell either.
Let's see.
I think we just have to refresh.
Everyone's going.
There we are.
I hope we have people in here.
They're probably watching us. Oh yeah, see they are watching us. Perfect. I don't know why I
Good.
laughed like that. Guys, we promise this week's show will not be as weird as last
Yes,
week's.
and to all you people who reached out to me and asked if I was okay, I wasn't, but I'm doing a lot better this week. Sometimes when you run a business, you have those, rough weeks, and last week was definitely that.
Thank God.
Yes, but despite all the...
He was fine.
Yes, despite all the craziness, we also had a lot of good stuff happen last week. We were able to finally announce that we were Eisner nominated for the Will Eisner Spirit of Comics Retail Award, and later in the week, we won for the third consecutive year in a row the Knoxville's Finest Comic Shop from Blank Magazine. So that was a great way to end the week. So,
it was a great way to end.
and this week is a lot of fun. I'm actually really excited because tomorrow we're starting our 4th of July mega sale. We decided to do one every 4 years because election years are stressful. And if you have been following this election cycle, it's doubly stressful. So we wanted to do something a little fun because nothing fixes my stress like reading comics. We're going to start. I think we should first start off. We should definitely talk about this. I think it's a great way to talk.
If you guys haven't noticed, we put up a new short today for the first time in a long time. I think we're going to
try to do those more. Yeah,
it's so easy. Why not?
It really
just get a little bit more engagement.
Exactly.
But tell them a little bit about what we got.
So this is our store exclusive for Destro, but it looks a little different because this has got a remark. Not just a remark. It's called the Pimp Daddy Destro remark. You can see the gold head, the leopard print collar, and he's got a couple other he's got the little shine.
Oh
right
yeah,
there,
that
reflection.
shine looks awesome. Josh pointed that out to you.
Exactly. Cameron Johnson did an amazing job on this. So Cameron, if you're watching, thank you. But this isn't just let's make Destro a pimp. No, this is deep cut GI Joe toy lore.
I had no idea.
I didn't know either. I was like, oh cool, Pimp Daddy Destro. No, this is a thing.
Yeah.
This guy.
Look it up on eBay. I looked up the toy and I sent it to him.
Exactly. We'll put it on our comments and everything too.
It's wild.
So a guy leaving Hasbro was coming up with the idea. He'd been fired or something. So let's do a Pimp Daddy Destro. And this artist drew it as a joke. He thought
so this was a disgruntled employee, huh?
Kinda, or a guy that was just done. And so they made this Pimp Daddy Destro figure. And of course Hasbro was like, no, but 100 may have gone out by accident.
We know of one of them.
We know of one of them. How much are they asking? $40,000?
$50,000.
Someone's
and $100 shipping. How are you
gonna?
$100?
You're gonna charge $100 for 50? Oh my god!
I know that thing doesn't weigh that much.
No, it doesn't.
I wonder if that can't be some kind of like insurance or something.
Oh, it has to be insurance. Yeah, I bet it's insurance. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind. But
maybe.
still, you say $100 insurance and free shipping. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, just price it.
You know us. Like if I make a good big enough sale online, I get free shipping.
Oh,
like,
sure.
I don't care
Absolutely.
at that point. But yeah, so I'm a terrible businessman.
We
only have a couple of these, and I mean under 10. We're down to 7. We've only had them for a couple hours. They are $40 each.
We're down to 6.
6.
We got 6 more.
6 more. They are $40 each. For the that's about twice what the normal one is, but it's worth it. And if you're a GI Joe fan,
so cool.
It is so cool. Oh, and guys, he's not making any more of these.
So we've got the only 10.
The last 10. He said he was doing 100. And Cameron, if you're watching this, I'm going to please correct the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
But my understanding was these were limited to 100, which again, GI Joe lore. I love it.
It's so cool. I promise. Once you see it in person, $40
will high on the camera.
No, we're fine right here.
Oh, we're good? Okay, cool.
No, everything's showing up great.
Awesome. Just making sure. But, so that's
Toys R Us.
I know, right? Isn't that great? So, yeah, without further ado, I guess we'll dive into this week's new books.
Let's get into
Brad, let's have you start off with Wolverine Deep Cut. What is this?
So, this takes place after Uncanny X-Men 227.
And that came out in, what, the 90s? 2000?
Yeah,
90s,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, or late 80s, something like that. It was during the Fall of the Mutants run.
Gotcha.
Which I had never read this issue, but it kept talking about that issue. So I tried to find it, obviously, can't find it. But apparently, everybody thinks that Wolverine's dead and the X-Men have disbanded. And this is your classic Wolverine and Sabretooth brawl, and it is brutal.
Fantastic.
It is so much fun, and it was written by Chris Claremont, so if you're a fan of it or not, I highly suggest it. I just saw it, picked it up, said, I'm going to jump into a Wolverine book this week.
It's always to see
I had a
an
ton
X-Men
of
legend, right? Okay, X-Men.
Oh,
character
sure,
book,
sure,
yeah.
absolutely.
So if you're looking for something different, if you're whet your appetite while you're waiting for the X-Men relaunch, which is coming soon, give this one a try. Speaking of that, Krakoa epilogue. This is a one-shot, the life of Wolverine, and this is just a kind of a cool way to kind of jump through his past. It's a one-shot. It's a look at the Wolverine's life as a kind of epilogue to the Krakoa era. So this is kind of cool. You can
Nice.
see even the type front is kind of like in that Krakoa style.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
absolutely.
this, is still, this still kind of feels like a Krakoa book, kind of setting up for the next Wolverine series.
Cool.
It's also written by Jim Zub, so that's always fun.
Sure.
Anything written by Jim Zub. So, yes sir, yes sir.
Right.
And
Okay, John, gonna take one of these. I'll
take one
give
what?
you this one personal.
Word.
He's just gonna take
A
one.
Wolverine deep cut. Yeah, that's great job. Okay. Another book that you actually read, Absolute Power, comes out tomorrow. What is Absolute Power about?
Absolute Power is so it's Amanda Waller, it's Brainiac's wife, or I guess his lover that he tried to make, and I guess she went rogue. I didn't read any of House of Brainiac.
He made a sex bot.
Essentially, yeah, a wife, and
Cool.
it's
Build it
her and Failsafe. That's right.
Right. Yeah.
And so they're all in cahoots, and shit is going down. I just picked it up again. I'm not big on miniseries and stuff like that, or events essentially. But I really enjoyed it.
If you follow our stories, you probably saw McKay, Josh, and Ryan all reading this on Sunday, towards the end of the day when we got a little slow. So they all loved it. But we also got a couple different covers. We have a Chrissy Zulo cover that features Amanda Waller playing with all the superhero toys, which is perfect. And look at this
That one.
raised
That one's awesome.
UV foil variant. We went extra on these. These are pretty cool. They actually FOC'd these a couple of weeks before Absolute Power came through. That was the only way you could get them. So we went a little big on this.
Yeah,
We got
these
some of
things are
those. So
awesome.
if you want one of these, let us know. But yeah, Absolute Power starts tomorrow. Super excited.
When I picked up Ground Zero, I haven't read it yet, but I'm gonna jump into this one. It's only 4 issues, lots of tie-ins. I'm gonna
Lots of
stay
tie-ins,
away from the
yeah.
tie-ins.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read the
I remember
series.
the craziest tie-in DC did. It was Batman lost a random issue just in Batman's head in the first Dark Knight's Metal. And I was like, this does not need to exist.
No, exactly.
It was like, ugh. Yeah.
That was a weird one.
They'll
shot.
come out with tie-ins in the middle of events too.
Yeah.
Like they'll announce them and put
Oh,
them in
sure,
there. It's
sure.
awful. Doctor Who #1 comes out tomorrow, featuring the new 15th Doctor. So if you've been watching the new Doctor Who stuff, it's really accessible through Disney Plus and all that. It's really good. I've watched the miniseries. I've not started the new what's his name, Daniel Nucta Doctor Who run. But if you're looking for something, it's written by Dan Waters. Perfect guy to kind of write that loopy Doctor Who stuff. So that's available if you're interested. We have a second print of issue #1, Grommets. What was that about? It was like a.
Oh, I didn't read that.
I didn't. It was written by Brian Posehn.
Oh yeah, Posehn.
Posehn.
Yeah, the comedian.
The comedian, yeah. With him and Rick Remender. Rick Remender's doing lots of comedians recently.
Yeah,
It's kind
he
of
is.
funny, yeah. But it's kind of like that grungy skate park, coming of age story. You can imagine Brad growing up in a skate park doing stuff. Did you go to skate parks a lot?
We didn't have
Okay.
skate parks.
Yeah, neither did we. I went to a skate park once and I busted my side.
No.
Like, you know, like air got knocked out of me. I couldn't breathe right,
Yeah.
you know. Oh my gosh. I was on a scooter, I'm pretty sure, too. Nope. It was rollerblades.
Rollerblades. There
yeah.
you go.
I did have this one dude, he was like ripping it on a half pipe on a scooter and
Uh-huh.
everything. It was
Oh
so
yeah,
cool.
for sure.
Yeah.
No, we used to skate at the community center in the old abandoned Walmart.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Okay.
That was about it.
Yeah.
And I never got into Doctor Who, so I don't
Doctor
have
Who
anything
is
to say about it.
So fun. Oh, I love Doctor Who. I used to get bullied in high school, middle school. I was in 7th grade. Like, oh, you watch Doctor Who? You're so weird. And now everyone watches it. It's life, you know, is what it is. My mother was asking me about, oh, did you watch New Doctor Who? I'm like, don't talk to me. like, like I'm pretty sure you took away my Blu-rays at one point. All right. This is really cool. Annihilation 2099. This is one of the 2099 miniseries. They've been doing a lot of those with Spider-Man. This is one of the few ones they've done that's not about Spider-Man. We've never had a Nova in 2099, so it's a new character technically. Technically, it's weird. I can't go into it without spoiling anything. So I know there's been a little buzz about this one that features what's going on outside of Earth in the 2099 universe. It has nothing on Peter David's Spider-Man 2099 writing. Just want to throw that out there,
Right.
but it is very enjoyable.
People love that 2099
So this one's not for everybody, but it is good. This is Free Agents. It's like Local Man. It's taking the kind of like Image 30th anniversary, 30th anniversary pretty seriously, featuring kind of like the Cyber Force, Wildcats like style superhero setting, and these warriors who've been fighting an interdimensional war have beaten the bad guy. They got cast into Earth, and they're like, okay, are we done? We're free agents. We don't belong to any team. Some of them are adjusting to being on Earth. Some of them are trying to figure out what to do next while dealing with remnants of their enemies. It's written by Kurt Busiek, and so if you're over, 30, that name means something to you. But so it's his first big indie series in a while. It was really good. It's a dense read. Like I liked it a lot. Brad was like, it wasn't for me. You know.
I got a couple pages into it. It's not my stick.
Yeah,
But
it's his last big Kurt Busiek series was Autumn Lands, and that was again, it's a read. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is good. It's kind of like a reverse Black Hammer. So which also not for everybody. So
That's true.
That was it was a really interesting read. So this is out tomorrow. I do recommend it.
Grant approved.
Yes, take that as you will. If I hear one person mention Billy the Kid, I'm going to throw something at the phone. Sometimes your suggestions don't go over well.
Hey, I was all about Mullet Cop, and
That book is awesome, and it's still awesome, and they're
It's
making a
still
fucking movie about
the
it.
shit.
So yeah, oh my god.
Supposedly
guys,
they're making a
I
movie
literally
about it.
watched this guy yell at one of our biggest customers
yeah.
week after week
It's
about
like,
how
you
good
gotta
Mullet
pick
Cop
this
is.
up.
It became this whole thing, but
and then I got the last laugh.
He did get the
Well,
last
if
laugh.
it gets made, I'll get
Yes.
the last laugh.
and then a
And it's
similar
awesome.
situation happened with one of our customers, Chris Bush, and a book called
yeah,
Jurassic League. He got the
Dude,
first
he
copy
went
graded.
all.
He went all in. He got like the 1 in 50, the 1 in 25
did.
second print, which is expensive. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I just love it because he loves reptiles." And they announced they're making a movie out of it. So he I think he texted us. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
I was right, bitches."
Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
funny. We have this one, All the Things We Didn't Do. It's a murder mystery by Maria Lovett. This is not for everybody. It's a it's
What are you upset
NSFW
about?
books.
Everything.
Do what?
Nothing.
I know, right?
sorry.
I'm sorry. This is not for all audiences, I should say.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's indie, murder, mystery, love, sex, drama, all the good stuff. It's like a Steven Soderbergh film. But that is coming out tomorrow. I'm excited about this one, written by Ronnie Barnes, Star Wars Inquisitors. This is a mini-series, actually, about the Inquisitors. So,
What's up, Glenn?
what's up, Glenn Mochin?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. So Inquisitors is actually about the Inquisitors. You saw them in Obi-Wan. I saw them in Rebels, so that's been really cool. So this one was actually the first one about them, what they're doing in the background. So, man, people are popping in this today.
I don't know about that Oblivion song movie.
Yeah, I doubt that. Yeah,
Just
that'd be
don't know
just
about that. I just don't know if that was because that was a COVID announcement, right?
Who knows?
I believe it was. And it
Yeah,
seems
it
like
was.
a lot of that shit is just gone away. I mean, when are we getting Something's Killing the Children? It's one of the most popular series to come out in it's been out 5 years, so easily the most popular
Easily.
indie series.
Yeah, why haven't they? Did they say the Dark showrunners from Netflix were going to make it?
Yeah,
Because
that's what
originally
they
it was going to be
said.
Mike Flanagan,
Uh-huh.
but then he left Netflix. and
I
now
don't
it's these
think I don't
guys.
even think a pilot episode has been
No.
written. Because Witches, they said that they had the pilot episode written
Oh, that's good.
already, yeah.
Oh,
Which
cool.
I can't wait to see
So
that.
that'll be something. If you ever
That's
read
gonna
Witches,
be
that's something.
awesome. I love Witches.
I'm so excited to talk about this next book too.
I need to.
Public
I need to
Domain.
pick that up.
So if you ever wonder, that age-old argument, who wrote Fantastic
Mm-hmm.
Four? No, who created Fantastic Four? Was it Stan Lee or was it Jack Kirby? Chip Zdarsky clearly has a point, an opinion
Yes,
of
he
that. I don't necessarily agree with him 100% on it. But it is about the original Public Domain arc was about the family of a Jack Kirby-esque artist who was run out of his company that he worked at, basically figuring out he actually secretly had the rights to the title character, which was the domain. So that became it's a legal battle thing. It's great. It shows the unhealthy, the nasty part of the comic book industry, but it also tells it in a story that's filled with hope, heart, and grit. And yes, I'm quoting my own Facebook post. If anyone points that out, I don't care. So this is actually really cool because it ended on such a hopeful note, and it won the Eisner. I was there at the Eisner Awards when they announced that he won. He actually had a pre-written speech, and his editor read it, and it was the funniest thing
Yes.
ever. It was basically a big middle finger to everybody. So that this is part 2, which is featuring after the conclusion, what happens to these characters next. And again, I won't tell you what part 2 is about because it kind of spoils what the first part story is. If you haven't read it, we have the graphic novel. There'll be merchandise on the shelf next to this. I'm very excited to see the series continue.
I need to pick up that graphic
Yes,
novel
I would
myself because I
recommend
read the first 2 issues and never picked up.
And
3,
again,
4,
it's
5.
one of those reads that you read and you're not going to feel great the entire time.
Sure.
Because, yeah.
Like you said, it's a
but
strong opinion.
It's a strong opinion, but it's a great, great book.
Absolutely.
And all of us in the industry should read it.
Absolutely.
Um,
Yes, Werewolf by Night Blood Hunt is coming out this week. We don't
Yes.
have it over here.
We
I read it.
It's great.
It's
yes.
really fun. Yeah.
Yes.
Check it out.
With some of the Blood Hunt tie-ins, we don't always talk about on the show because
Mm-hmm.
there's already so much demand, and we want to devote the show to talk about stuff that maybe people
Sure,
don't know
absolutely.
about. Yeah. But yeah,
But
Werewolf
yes, it's coming out.
honestly,
It's
I
good.
probably should have brought that over to talk about though, because it does lead into the upcoming Werewolf by Night series later this year. So if you do want that, let us know. Shoot us a message, we'll get you. This last thing of new books that are coming out tomorrow, because this is a light week actually.
Yeah.
This is
Something I've never read, but
Yeah.
now I kind of want to after
So-
looking through the first few pages of this.
It
It looks wild.
Exactly. I've been told I sound like a robot sometimes when talking about books. Brad has told me that actually is what Brad says. He says I sound like a robot. Other people say I sound pompous when talking about a book. I'm going to say, I don't know what the fuck I just read. I don't know. What the fuck did I read?
You broke them. You broke them.
No, I'm obsessed with it.
Broke the
I
robot.
have to know what happens next. I don't know. I'm not saying it's good. I don't know if it's good. I
He has
can't
no
comprehend
opinion.
it. Like,
You broke the damn.
it's weird.
You broke the Android.
This book is weird, y'all. So, okay, Spider-Man Reign, just real quick. Spider-Man Reign was a miniseries, came out a while ago, and it's about a retired Spider-Man, J. Jonah Jameson's trying to convince him to get back into superheroing because the town needs him. Spider-Man doesn't want to be a hero because he killed his wife with his radioactive sperm.
Damn.
That is the story.
Okay. Again, I've
Yeah.
never read it.
I first heard about this story when reading the news article "Women in Refrigerators" by Gail Simone in a
Okay.
magazine at Fort
Gotcha.
Sanders, waiting
Yeah.
on my mom to get done at the
They
gym.
just killed off such an important character by
Exactly.
him fucking.
Yes, yes. So that's what Spider-Man Reign 1
Doing the
is.
deed.
And hear me, this is weirder. Like if you pick it up, read it. Get
Okay.
a mind fuck and just read it.
I've got to get Spider-Man Reign. now.
Yeah, like
we've
oh
got
my
that
God.
graphic novel.
We do.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'll
get
probably
it.
have to merge it. I don't have graphic novels on the shelf. It's funny. So this was like, I read it and I'm like, I don't even know how to talk about this.
Sure.
It is bizarre. So that is out tomorrow. If you want to read something completely weird, pick up this book. We got plenty of them. There's some awesome variant covers too. But that is out tomorrow. So
There's a Scotty Young for it.
there is a Scotty Young for it.
Do we
yes.
have it?
Not with us. No, they're.
Grant.
We're going to be tight on it. God.
Grant.
Yes, we have a Scotty Young cover for everything. Whenever a Scotty Young book comes out, we have a cover for it. Just know that. I should have brought it over. It's funny. He's in the
Damn,
Walker.
that's a strong opinion.
Yeah.
Said he's glad MJ is dead.
Oh, that's
he
horrible.
deserves better.
That's that's gross. Okay.
I mean, she didn't need to be dead.
Yeah, exactly. That's
She's
what.
still a good character.
That's what Bumble's for. Like,
Yeah,
oh
she's,
God.
she's good.
That didn't like
good
that.
character.
Okay, so we're going to just ignore that. Move on to variants. So
What we got? Dude, so many Space Ghosts.
yeah, I don't think
So
I'm
many
supposed to bring
Space
all
Ghost
those over
variants.
here. Okay, let's start with this. For all our Sonic the Hedgehog fans, we now have enough that we can get the 1 in 10 variant for it. So if you're a Sonic the Hedgehog fan and want to get something that's kind of hard to get because not all stores get this, we have this. It is $10. This is the 1 in 10 Sonic the Hedgehog variant.
I do want to say, just because somebody wrongs somebody is no reason for them to die.
Exactly. Yes, that is correct.
We'll close that.
Exactly. Anyways, where was I? So with ratio variants, when we talk about them, if you see one that you would like to in your pull box, comment. If you are not a subscriber and want one, just shoot us a message and we'll get your PayPal information, get it shipped off to you. Basically after 48 hours, all claims are void. So, all right. Again, we have a 1 in 10 Sonic the Hedgehog variant. All right. We also have G.I. Joe Real American Hero 1 in 10 Walker variant. That is $7.99 if you would like. We have those two variants for sale. Those are 1 in 10 variants. Well, let's keep in the G.I. Joe family. We have a 1 in 50 Annie Wu variant.
Good looking book.
Also, too, if you're wondering, hey, Grant, how come we haven't brought the 1 in 25 variant? Because they've all been claimed. Subscribers, you can claim variants to League of Comic Geeks, and we'll do that first.
Somebody's asking, what happened to the weekly variant emails?
Yeah, that is a good question. That is coming back. We've actually figured out a way to get those back up and going. Just with the person who did those emails, unfortunately got a new job. Good for them. And we've been readjusting. So the big thing with us in the last 4 months has been scaling. trying to meet that demand. So we're just getting ourselves our ducks in a row, basically. So thank you for your patience, and those are coming back.
It's coming at you.
Yes. All right.
Keep those emails open.
Exactly. You guys will be actually getting a weekly email now if you're a subscriber. So please pay attention to those. Those are really
Glenn,
important.
we can do that for you. We can ship it to you.
Absolutely. You need it, Scarlett? All right. Yeah, it is. It is $35. I'll send you an invoice, Glenn. So we can do that. Absolutely. We have, this is really cool, the 1 in 25 Alex Maleev Star Wars Inquisitor number 1. This is the 125. It is $14.99 if you're interested. We don't have too many ratio variants besides Space Ghost because, again, light week. So, which is cool. We have the 1 in 10, yeah, I know. That's really cool, actually. There's a misprint in the first one.
Oh, word.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Actually,
'Cause I thought that came out last week.
It came out a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
I need to check that real quick, actually. You need to look it up. Say it's a reprint. I forgot to check that price.
Yeah.
We got the 1 in 10 Oriellen variant for what we didn't do last night. It is $7.99. So we have both of those available. Oh, Space Ghost. I guess that's a Space Ghost. I can't tell, but I'm guessing it's a Space Ghost.
So is this
All right.
technically second print?
Yes. Or a reprint. This is really cool. We have a Batman 150, 125 Samney variant for $14.99. We have Amazing Spider-Man Annual 1 in 10 design variant. There is an Amazing Spider-Man Annual out tomorrow. Cannot wait for the new writing team to take over Amazing Spider-Man. One second as I fix that. There we go. Good. All right. We have a 1 in 10 Thundercats variant. Foil. The Thundercats Cheetah comes out tomorrow. If you're reading Thundercats, want to read the spinoff, recommend. This is the 1 in 10 foil variant. It is $7.99 if you're interested. And we're doing a special because all these Space Ghost variants, they all vary, range, like crazy. Let's do this. So we have these two 1 in 10s for $7.99 each. Available until midnight tonight. They'll be at $9.99 tomorrow. And then we have the 1 in 20 versions of it, the Virgin Full versions of them, and they are $14.99 each. Just on that because they're all the same, you know.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
sorry.
why. Yeah,
I thought I was helping. My bad.
it's all right. It's like you fucked it up, Brad. We have the
Thundercats Cheetah
Yeah.
variant.
Yeah, it's $14.99 full. Yeah, need it. Coming at you.
Give it to me.
Glenn, shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm going to talk to you so we can get that all set up. I'll get you set up. We'll just search up the box so we can do that. We have the 120 variants for Space Ghost. They're $14.99 as well. And the Bjorn Barons Virgin variant, also $14.99. Lots of Space Ghosts. Yeah, they are pretty tight actually. They're going to have to get a new A cover artist those pretty soon because they had Matina.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn,
Yep.
that's right.
And this one actually was claimed too.
Have they, who is this? This is Dynamite,
That's-
right?
yeah, Dynamite.
Have they said anything?
They didn't say anything.
Okay.
DC kicked
I
them to the
know.
curb though.
Yeah.
So we have one thing that's kind of weird this week. Yeah, we have this one. This is actually kind of cool. This is the 1 per store Moon Knight. Are you alright?
Just keep going.
Okay, gotcha. We have the the 1 per store Moon Knight Zero book. It is $60 available right now. But this is 1 per store secret Moon Knight book that came out. It's polybagged.
Capullo, right?
It's actually Capuchelli.
Oh, okay,
I
gotcha.
thought it was Capullo. My brain, I see Cappio, whatever, you know. It is $60.
You want the 1 per store?
Yeah, make sure you say 1 per store.
No, Grant
yeah.
made me laugh.
Oh, cool. Yeah. All right, cool.
Talking about you being a robot, you sound like you were broken right then.
Oh God! All right, that's gonna be a thing now. Yeah, so that is.
Just let us know, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan, I'll text you to make sure that's good. So I think that's everything. Do we have a price on this one?
So yeah, okay, you want that one. So this is what we're coming up with. That was from.
Cool. We also have the Scotty Young correct printing 125 for issue 2 as a reprint. That's why the other one was so expensive because it was misprinted. This one is $30 if you're interested.
Gotcha.
So that last one is $30.
Perfect.
There we go. I think that's about everything. Glenn, shoot us a message on Instagram. We'll get you set up with a box if you want some variants. Is there any other books? Oh, yeah, God. Tomorrow, our mega election year sale starts.
Mhm.
Buy 2, get 1 free graphic novels. Buy 2, get 1 free back issues. Buy 2, get 1 free store exclusives, excluding the Pimp Dad Destro variant. That is separate, of course. The 25% off our Minor Key Wall, 25% off our CGC shelf. Oh, yeah, and buy 2, get 1 free on dollar deals. So basically, you're getting, $3 books for $2. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
you got it.
Yeah, so I was trying to do the math how much it is per book. Yeah, so that's all starts tomorrow and goes through till Sunday. So it's our election year 4th of July mega sale. But other than that, have fun. It's the 4th of July. Shoot off some fireworks.
Be safe.
Be safe. No Roman candle fights.
No,
Yeah,
please, please no.
Exactly.
Also, I do want to say, if you could, like and comment down below whenever this thing goes live. If you want to rewatch it, please do. Also, down below in the description, we've got a link to our Whatnot. If you hit that, you get your first $15 off. Yeah, it's just free $15.
Mm-hmm.
So that is about it. Did you guys ever get the one per store something's killing the children from last week? That one came in damaged, right?
It did come in damaged. We had so many damage variants last week. We were still dealing with that. That's why I was having a conniption last week, actually. Loving all the feedback. By
Absolutely.
The way. Yeah. Even half of it is just making fun of me.
Is everything still legal in Tennessee for fireworks?
Not quite. No, within city limits you can't. But there's a giant fireworks store literally at the line.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
There's
also
two
too,
of them in that
you go into the backwood neighborhoods. You'll.
Oh, you're held
Yeah.
all night long.
And
somebody already started in my neighborhood.
Oh,
the other
mine
night.
last night too. Yeah. So of course, be vigilant. Look out for your neighbors' pets. All that good shit. But shoot off some fireworks. Have fun. It's 4th.
Yeah, have some fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, guys. Go ahead, like us everywhere, subscribe to us everywhere.
Exactly.
We're gonna be doing some more shit.
And whatever
so.
you do, don't take your comics for granted.
Get out of here. Bye.